I got the Inkbird ISC 027BW smoker controller the other day, and it comes with a really nice setup of accessories for Kamado style cookers. Two different sizes here for a variety, plus some accessories. The controller itself, which is the fan and all the brains behind the operation, the power connector and cable, because there's no battery inside. It says plug it in and it stays plugged in for the whole cook kind of arrangement. Really nice quality. It's available on Amazon, and you can see that, it doesn't really say what all kinds of cookers are, but they all seem to be connected to the bottom where the air intake would be on a Kamado. And although it doesn't come with this accessory, they have this device so you could hook it on other things, but you'd see it would still be at the bottom. There'd still be cables from the controller to the power and to all your meat probes and temperature probes. So I wanted to take a nod from the drum smokers that I see out there. They're very expensive, but to get everything up at waist level, so you have your vent controls, even for air intake way up high, I felt like was a benefit. A lot of people who are doing their own personal modifications or custom drums do some variation of that, and so I kind of wanted to take a clue from that it's a benefit. So I took the Inkbird controller and mounted it on top of a stack, and most of the parts are available from the hardware store. I did have to cobble one thing out of my garage that I'm not sure how everybody will do this, but the connections for all of the meat probes and the ambient temperature probe are now up near the top where the meat is and where you want it. It's away from the heat. And when you are connecting to the Weber Smokey Mountain, there are 3 sets of vents, and they each have 4 ports in it with a damper that twists. And this one is in the closed position. So two dampers need to be in the closed position, and then this one that we're connected to would be in the open position. The height, I think, is going to be a convenience, and that way it'll be away from the heat too. So that's why I really like the idea of that. The assembly here is at the top a adapter pipe thread, 1-inch to 3/4 inch pipe, and then there's 24 inches of black line pipe, which is what we would use in natural gas. I might go to 18 inches in the future, but I got 2 90-degree elbows that are also 3/4 inch, and then a adapter from 3/4 to 1 inch for threading into this plate. I happen to have this plate in my garage. It's a piece of aluminum. It was just about the right size. I ground off a couple flat sides so that they would engage the handles of the Weber Smokey Mountain and provide additional support. The main thing that holds it onto there is a washer that you might find in an electrical conduit or a metal box on the back side holding onto that pipe adapter, the 1-inch adapter, plus a threaded bolt that is on the left there. Let's call it the 10 o'clock position for the 4 vents inside there. And on the back side, it simply has a fender washer, stainless steel fender washer, and wing nut, and that snugs it down. So between that aluminum plate and the Weber Smokey Mountain, I went ahead and put some gasket material that I had laying around for smokers. So it's temperature rated, and it should do fine there. I may add a second bolt so I can improve the seal down there, but I got a feeling this is all it's going to need. And that leaves 3 open ports under that thing so that all the airflow can get in there. And I like the fact that it causes the air to disperse so that it's not going to be blowing ash around like it would if everything came through one port. And we've seen that on other controllers. So the thing that keeps it vertical and not just twisted around from the pipe thread, I have added a mod to my Weber Smokey Mountain. There's these, I call them garbage can handles, but these handles are really handy. I like them fold down flat so I can get my cover back on without too much trouble. But it also provides a point that I could attach this to. I could actually thread this 3/4 inch pipe straight through it and not have any other attachment. But then I couldn't remove my center stack of the Weber Smokey Mountain. So what I did is I just took a strap for electrical conduit and shaped it with my vise and some pliers, added it to a strong magnet. And I know that's not a long-term solution. I may have to replace that magnet because magnets don't like to be in hot places. So that won't be a forever kind of magnet and it might need to be replaced. I grabbed a piece of a wood handle that I had and simply threaded that in there so that you could pull the hot magnet off and move it if you wanted to or needed to, because if that strap were way up high on the tubing, I think it would tend to stay in place better. But you can pretty easily, I can one hand this while I hold my camera to relocate it. So now really feel a lot more confident. But the weight is not the controller at the top. The weight is, of course, all the pipe involved in this modification. So I haven't done a cook on it yet, and I'm looking forward to giving it a try. But I have high expectations for how that could turn out, and I think it's a good solution. So wish me luck, and don't forget to grill on.